Hey girls, we are in week 4 of our Joy Challenge and we're a week away today. Well, I'm doing this video Monday from jumping into our summer studies, which I'm really excited about, Made to Crave and Let It Go. But we have our last week of our Joy Challenge, and our last week of our Joy Challenge may be the most difficult of all because it's a challenge that you really need to just instill in your life the rest of your life as a Christian. And week 4 is discipline your mind to view life from a biblical perspective. And I'm just going to tell you, for me, this is not an easy thing to do. I have to force myself to do it. I have to focus myself on doing this, and I have to have people remind me to do this. My husband has been really good about doing this because this is what I'll do. I'll have this thing in my life, this situation, whether it's financial, emotional, physical, mental, just something that I'm experiencing, and I will like zoom in on that and let that affect every area of my life. And what it does, it robs me of my joy. And so what he will say to do is, Deanna, pull back from it and get a God perspective of it, and just really see that this moment is not going to last forever, that God has good purposes in this for you. And yeah, you don't like it. We know that, but God has reasons for this. And so what I'm going to challenge you to do is just really start instilling in your life a pattern of, when you get too focused on the one thing that's happening, in trying to discipline and force yourself to pull back from that moment and see it from God's perspective, a biblical perspective. And what helps you to do that is really knowing some good theology about God, who God is, how He works, what He does in your life, how He's working in your life, that He doesn't waste anything in your life. So you've got to know some things about God based on His definition, not yours. So your challenge for this week and, well, the rest of your life as a believer is to become a joyful person in a pain-filled world. Got a lot of friends right now experiencing a lot of different pains in different areas. No one is immune to pain. And so what we have to do is we have to encourage each other, challenge each other, discipline ourselves to view life from God's perspective. And I'm just going to say, when someone challenges me to do it, or my husband encourages me to do it, it really does change my focus on everything, because I will get so focused on that one thing, and it will seem really big when he says, pull back, Deanna, and pull back from God's perspective and see that that thing that He's allowed, that difficult thing, that painful thing that He's allowed, is for my good. And these afflictions are momentary. These afflictions are can be used. As I was saying to someone this week, I was really encouraged that she's not wasting her suffering. The suffering that she's going through in the loss of a husband, she's not wasting this. She is really trying to see what God has for her in all of this. So, to all my girlfriends out there that have been taking this Joy Challenge, and I've heard some good things about some of you that were doing some things in the midst of these 4 weeks off from Bible study, discipline yourself. Yeah, it's as hard as a diet, I know. Disciplining is not fun. We don't like it. But challenge yourself, discipline yourself to, when you really become too focused on the negatives in your life and the things that are bringing you pain, pull back and get a God perspective. And I rest assured, you will experience joy as a result of that. So I hope you enjoyed this Joy Challenge over these 4 weeks. I hope that it has done some things for you like it has for me, that there are some things that I've just said I'm going to put in my life because I need to be experiencing the joy of the Lord more on an everyday basis in my life. So I encourage you to just think joyfully, and encourage others to think joyfully. Okay, see you at our next Bible studies.